Hello, everybody. Hope you are all doing well and you're practicing your yoga and hopefully doing some meditation as well. Today is a beautiful day, and I'm sitting and feeling the breeze from the windows, and outside is so beautiful. So I just have been practicing more of my uh, breathing techniques, especially when I go at night, when I go sleep at night. And that helps a lot because I'm not just trying to breathe deep or something like that. I just pay attention to my breaths. And then if my mind get busy with thoughts like become worry or feeling like the outside world is really in trouble, then I start sending blessing. I say blessing to those diseases around the world or sickness to the world, people that they are dealing with a sickness. So that way I bring my attention to my best thought or best thinking. Like if I have 10 uh, thoughts at the same time, I pick up the one that is very more toward the peacefulness and more relaxing and more happier than the other thoughts. So if I give you a scale of 1 to 10, I pick up the thought that is toward the 10, the thought that is kind of like say, okay, whatever is going on is going on. It is what it is, right? So maybe it is what it is the one that it calms me down at the moment. So it's very important to pay attention to your thoughts because we can really tangle in the thoughts and the feelings, and suddenly we find out that we are so unhappy and stressful about everything that we cannot even move our body. We become really tense and dense and or like a rock. So today chakra is all about that, loving whatever arises. That's what I learned from my teacher Matt Kahn, which I have been practicing for many years, and he's a enlightened person. So what it means whatever arises, love that. What it means loving things unconditionally. Even our ego doesn't like it, even if our mind doesn't like it, even if our ego think like this is the end of the world, right? Excuse me, and let me drink a little water. Sorry about that. So, with realization of what is the best thing or what is the best thought that I can have at this moment, whether I'm sleeping or walking or watching a movie depresses me or whatever that is, I pick up the a moment and I think about the best thought that make me a little bit more happier. I'm gonna choose that because thoughts, I said it before in the class before, that every thought is a package of energy or packet of energy. Every thought, and we have about 20 to 25,000 thoughts per hour, which is about 6 to 8 thoughts per second happening to our mind. And when we have so much of the thoughts, most of them are negative, is going to dense and tense of the body, nervous system, DNA, and every cell memories into the body. So that's going to be very difficult to and challenging to live with that way. So today, chakra is called the heart chakra, which is a location in the heart. Remember, the first chakra was in the base of the spine, and color was red, and the sound is lam. And the second one uh, is the toward the diaphragm area, toward the lower abdomen, toward genital area, and the sound is vam, and the color is orange. And the third is ram, which is the power chakra or solar plexus chakra, which is located in the solar plexus. So today is toward the heart chakra. And the heart chakra represent the unconditional love. I probably spoke about it before in the class, but I repeat myself maybe for some of you. But it's good to repeat that because mind pick up negative thoughts and the vibes and keep repeating it at us over and over. So we keep repeating things over and over in a positive way as well. So kind of balance it out. And so for that reason, we say the unconditional love because unconditional love, as I said before, looking like a mother's love toward a child. Mother especially because she bring in the child in the world, obviously with the help of universe, is carrying on the child within her 9 months or more, and then she is loving it, loving this person, the human, the child or baby, is it a boy or a girl, love it unconditionally. Why? Because almost she co-create with the universe. She's a goddess at the same time, right? And this a man wouldn't understand it because we don't go through that. We don't go through. Our body is not going to go through that. And when the mother loves the baby, especially lots of mothers, I know some mothers maybe children have difficulty with the mothers, but still, we have to appreciate that that person brought us to the world, even if they are not uh, doing their mother's duty. So mostly mothers love their children no matter what. If you remember when you were children or a baby, if the mother gives you something, you say, "Oh, thank you, mom. I love you, mom," and all this stuff. But if she doesn't give you what you want, and you say, "I hate you, mother," you know, you close the door, shut the door loudly, or walk out the door. And usually that happens when we are growing up more, like between like 6 or 7 to 13, 14, 15. Sometimes we are in our own way and we think this is the way we have to go. And mother sees that and father sees that too. But mother usually loves you more. They listen to you more. They try to solve the problem more. That's because they have that unconditional love within them. So the unconditional love, uh, now imagine the universe, God, existence, have it like million times more than the parents or the mother. So how can the universe or God and existence wants to punish us or wants to put us in torture, let us to live in hell for eternal hell, right? So this thing doesn't make sense. Maybe for the ego does, but for the heart doesn't make sense. You say, even if I do something wrong, the child might say, my mom still loves me. And they always come back to the mom. It's the same thing with the existence. No matter what we do, some people do crimes and a lot of wrong stuff in the society, and they get punished for it too as well. The moment we do crime, we do steal, we do something nasty against other people, we will carry on that punishment with us till we really get that punishment. It's not because God punishes us, it's just because there's a consequences for every action we do in life. Like your body has some immune system into the body. If you're doing nasty things and eating every crap you take into your mouth and to your body becomes sick. So the consequences of you become careless and you didn't know what to put into your mouth, the food that you eat, there's a consequences for it, the karma for it. So the life has consequences because we are born natural. We are born with the nature. Anything against that, sometimes there's consequences for it. I usually use the uh, example of doing going through the traffic, for example. If we are not obeying the traffic laws, like we run to the red light and we speed up on where it says 35 miles per hour, we go 50 miles per hour, there's gonna something happen to us, right? So in life is the same thing. We will get not punished, but we will get that karma. We can say karma is also is for every action we do, there is an equal reaction to that. So when we have something in that nature, when we grow up, we understand that we try to get away from the things that we do wrong or we do mistake, we learn from it. So we say, I learned from my mistake. I'm not going to do this mistake. If I do it again, I try to do less. So you may do it 2 or 3 times, but after that, you might not do that mistake anymore. So unconditional love of the mother toward the children, and imagine that uh, hundreds of thousands of times more universe have toward us. So that's what we call unconditional love of the universe, God. People that they become saints, prophets, or become enlightened people, they love people no matter what. They love animals the same as the human being. They love the trees and flowers and creatures in the sea, out of the sea. They love them at the same. They like the one little mosquitoes the same as the human being. It is hard for us to believe, but because every soul in every live um, creatures, including human, that's the same soul. That's the same spirit. So from that spirit, we become unconditional love. Whatever arises, we love that. Situations, circumstances, feelings. If I'm in a sad situation, I say, I love this sadness because it's trying to show me something. And whatever that is showing me, I'm still loving that. And even if I don't believe in loving, I still loving what I don't believe. See what I'm saying? So we use that word love a lot for what we are trying to do in life and getting away from the nasty thoughts, the feelings that they put us down, they bully us, the thoughts that they bully us become self-criticism into our head. So the heart chakra represents the love and is between the junction between the our heart and the universal heart. What is the universal heart? The things that we do good. People do good thinking, good thoughts, good actions. That goes to the universal we call collective, and we get that from that collective to our body, to our mind, and to our spirit. So connecting to that source needs our attention to who we are and how we act in life. So love unconditionally is one of the things. Conditional love is the one that you and your partner, your friends, we say, I love you, but I want you to love me back. I give something to somebody and I want that things back. That's the conditional love. You do something, but you want something in return. Unconditional love, you're just giving for the sake of giving. You have the joy of the giving. You become a giver. And nowhere if the universe give you or not, or God, people give you or not, you're just giving it. You're just sharing it. And giving is not just only about money or clothing, giving something, or books, giving to somebody. It's about how you act around other people. Are you giving your smile? Are you giving good words? Are you giving a blessing to your words? Are you wishing good for your neighbors, or you are wishing bad things for the neighbors, co-workers, or fellow students next to you? So all these things that they say is trying, practicing unconditional love, and it's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 1 week, but we can do as Buddha says, one step at a time. And then in a year, like me, years ago, I didn't understand these things very well. But right now, after practicing it and keep going back to it, I found myself, oh, this is the life that I always wanted to have. Be more joyful inside out, with my heart talk to people, not with my mind or my ego. I'm still working on it. I'm not saying perfect, but you've been moving toward perfection. Nobody's perfect. Been moving toward perfection. So let's talk about the heart chakra, the position of or the location of the heart chakra is toward the heart, as I said. And Sanskrit name for the heart chakra is Anahata, and Anahata is the Sanskrit name, meaning unstruck. And it represents the element of air, the breath. So air is not just the air itself that we exist outside, but also the breath. So the more we tuning into our breath, the more we become more healthier toward the heart. Not just the heart itself, obviously this is helping the breath, helping the heart and the body, but helping us to go deeper to our spiritual side, consciousness. So representing the air and the sense of touch. So sometimes we go to the massage, we can do it right now, but receiving and giving the massage, for example, that's good. Shaking somebody's hand, patting somebody on the back, that touch comes from the heart. Hugging somebody, right? So the element of air, function, love, and inner state, compassion and love. Glands, thymus glands, other body parts related to the heart chakra is lungs, heart itself, pericardium, arms and hands also related to the heart. That's what the movement in the Tai Chi, when we're doing Tai Chi, for example, and we use our arms and hands, especially to Tai Chi and the yoga videos that I gave you, it calms the mind. Why? Because we go to that space of silence, consciousness, breathing, which is related to the heart. No, malfunction or the diseases that's related to this, if they is blocked with sadness, not sure, apathy, loneliness, all these things can affect that blocking the heart center. Other body parts that related are lungs, affect the lungs, pericardium, as I said. Uh, I'm sorry, I went to the body parts. Malfunction. Malfunction is asthma, high blood pressure, heart disease, and lung disease. And the color is green. You see I'm going green. And this what I have also have a green here. If you see in the triangle trinity, represent that heart chakra here. And this is kind of like a more of the, some of the chakras represent yellow, represent the solar plexus blue, which I haven't discussed it yet. So this is also the one that I made myself, and I usually give it to the teacher training. It has much power to it because the realization of the color of the chakras quiet our minds. So the color is green, and the sound of the chakra is yum. Y-U-M or Y-A-M. Yum, yum. Sounds like a yummy, right? Yummy things that we have. So yum is the sound of a chakra. And let's see, we metal that is related to this, and you can wear it for the blood flow to the heart. You can wear kind of like on your wristband. They are copper. Copper is the metal you can use. Or sometimes I make malas or the beads that I have a little bit of the copper into it. So that's good to have too. So copper is related to the heart chakra, and you can use the word I love. I love this, I love that, I love my mom, I love my father, I love my breathing, I love my body, I love my mind, I love my heart, I love my consciousness, I love my unconsciousness, I love my mistakes that I do because I learn from them. And even if I don't like my mistake that I make, I still love that because that's how I grow into my love, into my compassion. And that's how I become unconditional love person. So the word that I use, I said I love. Let's see what else. And also is related to balance, equilibrium, because in love everything is balanced. We don't have right and left, we don't have Republican, Democrat, we don't have black and white, we don't have sun and moon, everything complementing each other. Every culture, every religion, non-religion, we must love, because that's the way of spirituality. There's nothing wrong to be religion, but religion is a group thing. Some group agree to do things together and they stick with it, and guru to them or kudu to them, and awesome that they have such a thing. But at the same time, you cannot say that I am this in this group and I love this group, and who cares about the other people or other groups? Or I want to be in heaven and I wish the rest of the world in the hell. So that's not what we said is conditional love. Is unconditional love means you love everybody no matter what. So remembering that you become more attuned to your heart, into oneness. So if I take these glasses, which covers my eyes, that means maybe I don't see clear. So these glasses sometimes represent that oneness. I have to put this oneness glasses so I can see everything as one. Whether we are in trouble or not, whether in peace or not, I'm still gonna love that. So that's what I said. Love things no matter what. Let's finish the chakras with sound of a chakra. Sit upright, close the eyes, and repeat after me. And we're going to do the 5 times. So start with the number 1, which is the base of the spine. And then I'm going to repeat that without saying which location. It's just you visualize it. So the first one is the base of the spine, toward genital, second one, third solar plexus, and then the heart. Repeat after me as you close your eyes. Lum, 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 vam, 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 ram, 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 yum, 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 yum. Now take a deep breath. Bring your hands toward the heart center, bow to the heart, and send, if you feel consciousness, feel loving, send this loving through the whole world, to the whole universe, through the seen and unseen, through people, animals, trees, everything that you feel or not feeling. So we're sending this love, compassion through everything. Great job, everybody. I'll see you next time in next class. Have a blessed day. Namaste.